Well, on Monday, May 4th, Ontario is allowing some businesses to get back to, I guess, some form of business as usual. Here to talk a little bit about how that affects the city of Port Colborne, we have the mayor, Bill Steele. Welcome, Bill. So Sugarloaf Marina, first of all, can get back to a little bit of business as usual, but still not really allowing boats to go out on the water. Can you explain how that affects the marina business?
Well, it's a huge effect on us. We're looking at probably close to $1 million hit with regards to income for the marina. What the premier announced on Friday allows us to start preparing the marina to open for business, and then as time moves, hopefully this week or early next week, the premier can come out and let us know exactly how we can open. I think it's really good news. The other one that they talked about Friday was golf courses, allowing them to prepare. Alberta actually started on the weekend, and they saw a good increase in people going to golf courses. However, pro shops and their snack shacks and restaurants are closed, one person per cart, things like that. So I think that's probably something that our government here in Ontario will probably follow. I think slow opening is a good thing for Ontario with the numbers of positive cases we've had. So, but we're going to start to prepare our facilities here as they're released.
Back to the marina, what can actually take place as you're doing these preparations?
If they allow us to open washroom facilities, we're going to need staff to continuously disinfect those as people use them. How we're going to take payments for boaters, whether it's just over the phone or if they come in, it's tap only, things like that. Getting the docks ready, the electrical system ready, make sure all the water's turned on, there's no issues there. So just generally getting that ready. Also by putting boats in the water. I'm really not sure from what was said on Friday, if we can actually start putting the large boats in the water through our crane operation that we have down there, so that we would put the boat in, put it at its dock, but it has to sit there. Nobody can go to it until the government releases the actual opening date.
What stage are we at with Canal Days?
So last Monday, through recommendation from the Canal Days Committee, we decided this year that we're going to postpone Canal Days for a year. And what we decided was to replace that with a series of events that will work with local business and the BIAs, the Chambers of Commerce, for the fall time, September on, as the government releases numbers of gatherings and things. Our biggest issue here is to get our businesses back in business and really boost our economy.
There's a great number of businesses, I think it was over 30%, that say that they won't last for 6 months if things have to go on that long. How does your business community feel about that?
Based on what we've done through our Economic Development Office and our work with both the Emergency Economic Development Team in Niagara, as well as our conversations with our two BIAs here in Port Colborne and the local Chambers of Commerce, what our EDO offices found out is that people won't survive. Going back to your comment about Canal Days, Canal Days is a huge boost for a lot of businesses in our downtown core. Without Canal Days, some of them don't survive through the winter months when things are pretty slow. So what we need to do is make sure that when the government brings out the regulations as far as how we reopen, we don't want to see anybody shuttering their doors. So our job here as a city is to help facilitate those things. And with our discussions with our mayors, the region, as well as all the business communities and our economic development communities, is working with the government, making sure our message gets out there that, when their health experts say it's safe to come back to business, then let's get moving on that.
We've been seeing some video of crowded beaches down in the States. Beautiful weather yesterday, this weekend here in Niagara. Was there any issue with people trying to get to the beaches in Port Colborne?
Not that I've heard of so far. I didn't get any phone calls, so I think everything's pretty good. I saw Niagara Falls had a huge influx of people coming down from Toronto. My wife is an ICU nurse out of the Welland site, and she did a hospital run yesterday, or an ambulance run yesterday to Hamilton General. And her comment to me last night when she got home from work was she couldn't believe how busy the QEW was between Hamilton and Niagara. Going back to the government and their health experts, as they ease some of these restrictions to get us out there, visiting family and friends a little bit more than what we've been able to do, it is going to be good for our psyche. Because the biggest thing right now is, as we move forward, May can be just a beautiful month and getting into the summertime. So, but I think we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I really congratulate the public for what they've done, not just only in Port Colborne, but in Niagara, to relatively speaking, keeping our numbers down and, fighting it now, because everybody I've talked to says, it's fine, let's all start going back out. And then all of a sudden in 2 or 3 months, we're back in the same predicament. We're all back really locked up in our houses again. We don't want to see that. So I think we've got to follow the experts, do the right precautions. And I think we can have some semblance of normalcy and enjoy the summer.
Thanks for your time today, Bill. It's Mayor Bill Steele of Port Colborne.